Hello and welcome back to River Bronze, the pursuit of a 20. In this series, I am focused on river smallmouth bass, and obviously, I want to catch a 20-incher. Now, I gotta be honest with you, I have not been on the river for like 3 months. I don't necessarily know what to expect. I'm fishing a new stretch of river. I've never been here in my life. And the other thing is, this is probably gonna be my last river fishing session of the year, sadly. Life is just about to get very busy, and it's all great, but today, I gotta make the most of it. We're gonna really fish hard, and we're gonna see what we can do. Whopper Plopper to start, my friends. Whopper Plopper to start. Oh my gosh, he missed it. Gosh dang it. I was dealing with my kayak. I didn't even see that fish. I actually don't even know what it was. I assume it was a smallie. But I was looking down, dealing with my kayak, and something throttled it. I swear the fish came clean out of the water, but I just didn't see it, unfortunately. Hopefully I picked that up on camera. I have a feeling the fall bass bite is gonna turn on really good soon, but I kinda doubt it's turned on yet. Might be a little bit of a grind today, but the water looks really good. I'm pretty happy with what I've found here. Definitely interesting. There's a bite. There he is. I don't know how much hook I got in this fish. Not that big anyways. It's all good. There's one. We are on the board, my friends. We are on the board with a smallmouth bass. It's been a while. And there you go. Got him on the tube. Little green pumpkin tube. Chunky, healthy little smallmouth bass, nothing very big. Beautiful fish. It's been too long, my friends. Been too long. See ya, buddy. We've got all this kind of like fog rolling off the water because obviously the water temperature must be a little bit more than the air temperature. I feel like the tube is just gonna be a nice little silhouette. These fish are just gonna kind of key in on it. There's another one. There's another one. 2 casts in a row. I don't know. I don't know how much size this one has. Probably about the same as the last one. Well, he might be a little bigger. Yeah, he's a little bigger. Quality fish. All right, there's just like a little tree sticking out in the water, and it's enough to just cause just a little bit of slack. And that fish is longer for sure. Nothing big necessarily, but a beauty nonetheless, and he is feisty. Look at that fish. Might have to grab a little photo as I release him. All right, see you later, buddy. Cool, target species acquired. Unfortunately, I just ripped this tube. We'll see if we can rig it back up going out the opposite direction. This is just like a cheap basic tube, and it's like a really hard plastic, but after a couple of fish, it usually rips. It's just very like brittle plastic almost. Again, it's very, very cheap. Got these things years ago. I've actually got this pegged with a 5/16 ounce weight, and I actually put a bead in there. I thought it would just give it just a nice little rattle. And as you can hear, it's gonna give it just like a little clicking sound. I felt like that would help fish kind of hone in on it a little bit. I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but I went ahead and put one in there because I had them. And so far, I don't think it hurts by any means. Well, thus far from my perspective, this stretch of river looks really, really good, and I definitely want to return here in the future, but let's focus on today. Today, I'm gonna probably dial in on that tube, man. I'm gonna really slow down around good pieces of cover. I'm gonna fish slow. I'm gonna keep trying to cover water with the Whopper Plopper, just see what happens. I mean, there's been a couple fish kind of show it some attention, but definitely not on fire at this point. But I wonder if as the sun gets higher, I'm wondering if the topwater bite will actually get better. That's not uncommon for the fall. And we're kind of right on that early part of the fall transition. I don't think the fish are fired up yet, but I do think that there should be some big ones out to play. So fingers crossed, we're gonna keep after it. No matter what, I'm enjoying a wonderful time on the water. This river is really beautiful. Today is really beautiful. It's a nice like hoodie and pants kind of weather. You know, it's like maybe 60 degrees right now, nice and cool. Feels really wonderful. Also, don't mind the Whopper Plopper plopping in the background. Oh my gosh, he knocked it out of the water. He missed it. That was sick. He legitimately knocked it out of the water. Oh my gosh, there he is. I don't think he's very big. Little crazy guy. It's probably the same fish that just bit. Dadgum. That was exciting though. All right. Little crazy guy, man. Wow, that's an absolute unit. What the heck is this all about? Oh yeah, hot Whopper Plopper bite today, boys. You kidding me? This fish is gonna be kind of hard to get off. His mouth is so small. Mouth can barely even get around a treble hook, dadgum. What's this all about? I mean, I'll take any topwater fish that bites, but come on. Fish is not very big. I'm pretty darn confident that if I would have been on this stretch, there we go. It's good fish. Yeah, landed it. Let's go. Finally. Gotta trust the process, my friends. It's not that giant bite, but man, it's a nice quality one. Beautiful little football. See ya, buddy. I was gonna say, if I would have come here to this stretch during that window where I was catching fish on topwater, kind of like early summer, I feel like I would be just laying into them on a Whopper Plopper. It just doesn't seem like that's gonna be the hot bait today, and that's okay. I just kind of wish I would have hit this spot in like June. Oh. Oh, I gotta catch up with this fish. If I keep this fish hooked, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Man, that fish, it was a visual strike. I don't know if I would have ever even noticed him had he not kind of waked the surface to come up and get this thing. We're around a lot of vegetation now, so it doesn't necessarily surprise me we found this pretty little bass right here. Oh my gosh, he smoked it. Yeah, he smoked it twice. Are you kidding me? I don't think he was very big. Either way, how do you miss it? Twice in a row. Oh my gosh, that's a big fish. I never know if I should throw the topwater back in or the follow bait. I'm gonna do the follow bait. He didn't even touch a hook. How is he not willing to come back for this? That I don't understand. We tried the follow bait, the topwater, and let's go to the tube. Try to fish this spot out nice and slow and see if he's willing to come back. That was over 16 inches. I'm not gonna tell you it was 20, but it was a really respectable fish. And I just don't understand how he doesn't come back for anything. Maybe he saw my kayak when he was airborne. My gosh. Fish missed the bait entirely. I mean, he smacked it, but there's no way he felt a hook. And he got clear out of the water. How? How? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was giant. That was giant. That's giant. Just don't know why they're not willing to get the hooks. They just smack it right out of the water. They don't even touch the hooks. I'm turning around and heading back downstream. I've got a lot of good water to fish, and I just got to keep grinding. One thing that I wish I would have done is I wish I would have bought a Whopper Plopper 110 instead of the 90. These fish are just not hitting it. They're not getting the hooks. They're just smacking it out of the water. And I don't know if maybe a larger profile would make them hone in on it. I don't know. I feel like it would be worth a try, but I don't have one. So I'm gonna ride it out with this thing and hope that they eat it. Dink. Man, the dinks eat it. Why won't the big ones eat it? Another one of these ridiculous. Oh my gosh, he got the hook so bad too. He got every single one of these trebles. Okay, there we go. Thank you for opening your mouth. All right, relax. All right, there you go. Isn't he cute? He'll grow up to be a 20-incher and then he will miss my bait all the time. But while he's small, he will absolutely eat my bait. Okay, chill, chill. Why are you in my crotch? See you later, buddy. That's good fish. That's good fish. That's good fish. Ugh. Make sure I've got a good hook on him. This is a really good fish. I don't know how big it is. I don't know. Oh, it's a pike. It's a pike. And he broke me. Oh. It didn't really feel like a pike. I mean, he didn't really have like a big run. Usually they kind of make a long run to start. He just kind of turned sideways. And so I thought maybe it is a chance of a big smallmouth, but no. Not a bad pike. But unfortunately, when he turned his head, his tooth caught the line and it was toast. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh my gosh. It's a big fish. It's a big fish. He battered at it twice. He was just bullying this thing. Missed it completely. Come back and get it. God, this is such a great spot for a fish to ambush prey. They can just beat fish up against this like steep wall. I cannot believe he did not get the hooks. What is with the big fish today? They are just ridiculous. All right, I'm gonna drop that tube in there. There is no reason that fish should spook off. All right, let's see if he comes back for the tube. This is honestly unbelievable. The 3 biggest smallmouth of my day have all come up and absolutely hammered the Whopper Plopper, shooting it out of the air. And then I cast it back in there, nothing. I cast it back in there with all my other baits, nothing, nothing, nothing. I don't know what they are doing, but they are hitting the crap out of the Whopper Plopper and then just disappearing. It is unbelievably frustrating, but what can you do? I mean, all I can do is continue to throw the Whopper Plopper and trust that at some point, eventually one of these fish is gonna get hooked, but they are literally avoiding 2 treble hooks while smacking the bait 2 feet in the air. It's unbelievable. I don't know how they do that. They're crazy. These are big fish. I'm telling you, they're big fish. Frustrating. There we go. Light bite. It's a better fish, I think. Decent. Decent, decent. Man, I had to be real patient to get this one to come out and eat this thing. He was deep under that tree. Respectable fish. Ah! Set the hook like it's going out of style, my friends. Holy smokes. And what do you have to show for it? Another little scrawny guy. Pretty fish though. Really nice colors on this one. Nice darker hue to him. He ate it good though. Man, he took that tube down for just a little whippersnapper. All right, there you go, buddy. See ya. Honestly, I just think we're a little too early. I think the window's about ready to get really good. There's another fish. But like I said, I don't necessarily foresee myself getting the chance to come out here and really hit it during the best window. Now, what's the deal here? Now I'm missing fish, but either way, a couple of little dinks to end the day there. A couple little 8-inchers. I don't know, unless anything changes, I don't necessarily plan to fish the river again. If I do get a chance, who knows, maybe I'll come back to this stretch. Honestly, this stretch seems really, really decent. And I feel like if I was to come out here in maybe 2 or 3 weeks, things could be drastically better. Hard to say. but I definitely don't think it's gonna get much worse. It's definitely been kind of just a junk fishing day. You know, there's been fish, but I don't feel like the big ones are super, super aggressive right now. I do think they're gonna get aggressive as that water cools down a little bit, because they're gonna wanna get a little bit of a feed bag going before the winter. We had a couple big fish bite today, but I can't even say they were really opportunities, because the fish didn't even give me a chance. Speak of the devil, that was another throttle of a freaking bite. And I'm pretty sure that was a solid smallmouth. Gosh, dang it. This is a joke. It's the same story, man. Every one of these big smallies just thrashes it and never comes back. And I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. But I'll try the follow baits. I'll try the Whopper Plopper some more. But man, they thrash it, they leave, never to be seen again. Weird day, man. Usually, when a fish misses a topwater, especially if he doesn't feel the hooks, very solid chance if you throw back in there quickly that they'll come back. But today, it just feels like they leave. There. Of course, again, small ones will get it. Small ones don't have issues. There you go, little smallmouth bass. Oh my gosh, what?